Okay. I'm gonna have to do some tests. I have some audio settings that I may or may not have audio settings. Let me check. I may or may not have audio settings. Let me check. I'm like testing and listening back to my stream like right now. Like testing and listening back to my stream. Can you guys hear? Oh, my browser like set like on audio's on. It's just repeating. Audio's on. It's just okay. Go away. All right. Hold on. I gotta do a test. 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 Okay. I'm gonna remove that. I'm trying to noise gate. I'm trying to make sure my mic doesn't. You see, my computer's loud, and I don't like it. And well, it's not like loud, but it's like just annoying enough. Where's the properties? There it is. Nope, that's the wrong setting. Filters. There we go. Goodbye. Let's try a noise suppressor. Noise suppression. We'll use NVIDIA noise removal. We'll set that lower. There we go. That probably works. What else I can do? Kinetic compressor. I don't know how this sounds now because I probably should. Oops. I probably should figure this stuff out before I start streaming. All right. You know what? That sounds all right. I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna chill with that. All right. Yo, Glitchbox, what's up? Today I'm working on something, right? I'm back on the Backrooms game. I haven't worked on this in a long time because I've had so many other projects. It also doesn't look fantastic right now. Point is, I know I messed around with Unreal Engine. I've messed around with Godot now, and not that I started developing this in Godot at all. I don't really want to. I'm using Godot for another personal project, but this I'm switching back to for the time being. I'm not going to redo any assets. My goal is to make a good VHS, kind of look, because I'm going to be taking that effect and using it for another project, which I'm not gonna mention here, but because that one's a little more private. But point is, I'm gonna make a good VHS effect, and I thought might as well do that in this and put some work into it in the meantime. So we can get started on that. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. So I pulled up this video. I think I've actually watched this video before. This guy shows off this VHS effect made purely with, I'm pretty sure he's just only used the post-processing stuff. He didn't use anything else, which, that might work. I would love to have some sort of a, I guess, proprietary type shader. I don't feel like writing one of those right now. Also, so the lighting in Unity is broken, and this is where I have to completely redo how I'm doing lighting. Right now I'm using the universal render pipeline, which I'm doing purely because other project I'm using it there. So the goal is to redo all of the assets, and right now each asset is using 4 lights, and that's not smart. That's really not smart. So the goal is to redo the assets. I'm probably gonna do the walls on the outside, because right now the asset is the walls are kind of on the center. Why am I not moving? There we go. The walls are the center of the asset, and I don't want that to be the case. I want the asset to have the walls here. I think that would be so much better than this. And then what that means is I can put one light maybe right in the center of the asset and then have that light the scene. And I want to see how Unity, works with that. It just might be better, because right now if I build it, you'll notice that none of the lights actually look like they're on. It's the weirdest thing. Yeah, see, you can see how the lighting immediately shuts off there, and I think no, that's just the weird lighting bug that I've had. I have a script that disables, yeah, I'll do 1 and turn every light off that's like not right next to the player. Yeah, that really doesn't change anything, does it? It's like insane how bad this looks, but it looks kind of okay right here. But anyway, that's not the focus. My focus is I want to get a VHS shader working or some sort of effect. I'll start with post-processing and then see where it goes from there. Because post-processing is not terrible to set up. I was messing with this shader that I might go back to. I found it on, it was on YouTube, but it linked to a GitHub. The GitHub's older, but this effect doesn't work on the universal render pipeline, only the built-in, which is really frustrating because it looked pretty good. So that being said, I'm going to, I guess, start with the post-processing stuff. Volume, profile, create a new one. All right, and then layer can be here. And if it doesn't work, that means I've forgotten how to do it already. Let's do something insane to. Do we already have bloom? Wait, I'm just looking at the lights. I don't think that's, is that bloom? No, it's not bloom. That's just the light being really bright at that one center. Unless I am missing something. That one's disabled, it really shouldn't matter. I have a global volume here. I'm gonna disable that. Yeah, that messed with it a little bit. I'm gonna keep that off. I don't need it. Yeah, okay. Let's start over here. Let me just add some chromatic aberration and crank it up just so we can see if we're getting any effect. Create a post-process layer. I always goof this part up when I do this. I always think I remember how to do it, and then it just doesn't work. Post-process. Nope. Fine, I'll look it up. Post-processing Unity. I should say Unity URP. So I always forget what needs to be set to that layer. I thought it'd just be the camera. I know this. I need to know how to set it up. Yeah, I've already installed it. I've done this thing. I think I already have the camera selected. Yeah, post-processing. Do we not need... No. See, I have the post-processing layer here. How old is this article? All they said is to attach a volume to something. This is old. 2020. Yeah, it's probably outdated. 2020. This will probably work. Blender, you're learning Blender now. That's pretty cool. If you have anything that you want to show off, you can always post it in my Discord, because I have a channel for that. I don't think I'm taking on people to work on my projects, but if you ever got things to share, you can always do it there. You'll place volumes. Oh, I know about this, but are the volumes different? Whoa, wait. Okay, let's remove the layer, because I'm not seeing anyone use layers, but the volume looks a little different. Actually, it looks like what I had on here. Now that I think about it, maybe I've already had this thing set up. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Let's do... This is chromatic aberration. I don't know how much we're gonna... Whoa. I don't know how much of this we're gonna need for that. But... Chromatic aberration never hurts. Can we add a color grading? Color adjustments. Yeah, let's try that. Let's move that to the top. Because I feel like VHS should be kind of desaturated. That's contrast. We don't need that. See, like super saturated. This is like prime Backrooms content. But I'm going to try that maybe. Film grain. Is film grain like better than the other type that I've had used in the past? So that's film grain. What's the other types look like? I've used film grain in the past, but I never liked how it looked that much. I guess that looks pretty alright. Custom though. Now that's kind of disgusting. 5. 5's alright actually. 6. It's a little too big. And this is large. I don't think I need large. Ooh, custom. We can mess around with that. I think I liked 5 though. Let's see. Thin might even be too small. I think 5 looked pretty good for TV. Turn the intensity down. It's response. We can keep that at 0.8. I don't really know what that does. And then, oh, lens distortion. I don't know if this is, oh, I assume that this is based on order. So let's move our camera. Well, our camera's part of our player. Yeah, we'll just move the whole player. I just want them in a position where I can properly test some of this stuff. Move you here. Move you down a little bit, and then there we go. All right, now we can properly test this. Let's get some of this lens distortion working. You know what? I actually forgot. I have meant to play music. Copyright free music. Let's see. 12 hours. We got 12 hours of this stuff. Oh. That's probably way loud. Alright, how's that? I'll lower it a little bit. I don't want it to like overtake anything. Alright. Now we don't got like empty silence. I've completely lost my train of thought. Oh, global volume. Yeah, okay. So, lens distortion. Let's check this out. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay. I think that's all right. Then we can change it. Actually, this is kind of nice. I didn't even think about that. Reason being is this could be very useful for another project. Let's see, change the center too. That's neat. Whoa! What is that? That's not what I wanted. I want one. What other effects do we want? Actually, you know what? I'll play it. Actually, I don't, these are test assets. I don't. They should have collision. We'll figure that out soon enough. You know what? If they were like lit, this would look so much better. This would look so much better if they actually had like lights and stuff. Let's do this. Let's turn off the maze generator so we don't get this. No, the lights are... Why are the lights still off? What? This isn't even like a lighting issue. It's just all the lights are off. We'll do that for now. Yeah, you could totally, if I have room for beta test, I mean, at some point I'm gonna need beta testers for something, and I will most likely have some sort of application for that. So yeah, totally. I appreciate that you like are so interested, because it's kind of nice having, you know, someone watching all my projects. I appreciate it. But yeah, the goal is I would love to be able to have actual beta testing happening. But at the moment, we're kind of still stuck at some very basic stuff. What's up with these lights? I know, I mean, even this is kind of a lot of lights. I've got, what, 8 point lights? Lights turn off. Runtime, Unity. Point lights turning on and off and off. I mean, I think this is just the flickering that happens when there's too many point lights. Earpiece a limit of 8 lights per object. Interesting, per object. So I assume because I've got so many point lights here. I'm just gonna disable this. So there's only 4 point lights. There should only be 4 point lights. Let's see what happens. And it's off. Okay. What? Let's disable... Those are the wrong ones. How do we get... Yeah, we can disable you. Disable you. I want to keep that one on. Alright. This is the only light in literally the whole scene. And it's off. What? It's so strange. And it's the ground's fully lit. I don't know if that has to do with... Oh! We turned the directional light off. That's why the ground is fully lit. Okay. So, now for certain, there's no other lights in the scene. So no directional light, no nothing. And this guy is still off. Oh, I'm so stupid. Light manager. Ah. I'm the one turning him off. I wrote a script that particularly does that, huh? I'm smart. Don't worry, guys. I'm smart. I'm smart, guys. Don't worry. Let's turn you guys back on. All right. So let's turn the maze generator back on. Oh, you know what could also be happening? Let me make sure that the light, because how the list works is it creates a list of every single light in this scene, and I believe the lights turn off by default. So that being said, I gotta make sure that the list of lights, like, is updated. Update. Oh, this is inefficient, but okay. We can run with that. Every frame, I'm updating the light list and looping through it. That's efficient. That's totally really efficient. Okay, let's move our player back. And there's no maze. I forgot to turn that back on. Yeah, don't worry guys, that's a really smart way to like check if we have all like a bunch of lights, you know, just loop over every single one that's ever existed. I think that's where the maze falls. I'm overstanding. I really am. It's really bad. Okay. Now we're back on. But I need to like this I'm gonna ignore for now. Let's turn up the distance. Okay. That looks a little better. I'm kind of okay with this. It looks stupid, but produce the additional punctual. Yeah, I know, Unity. You don't have to whine to me. I'm sorry, I'm stressing you out, but I kind of need this. Okay. That being said, let's continue on this effect here. So the effect's okay. The thing that makes the VHS effects so effective is like the warbling that happens. But I'm not sure if we want that. I'm not sure if we want necessarily a VHS or if we just want a CRT-like look. Let me check. I just had something pulled up. Never mind. All right. Actually, let's just go ahead and start adding effects to the thing. Where is camera? No, global volume. Okay. So we have film grain. Let me move my player back. Do this. I'll turn on the other guy for now. There's a lot more effects in the URP post-processing stack that we don't really have. Let's turn on motion blur. Up. I feel like motion blur should be at the top. I don't honestly know if motion blur will look any good because of the frame rate that I have, but let's see how this looks. Now let's turn up that intensity. The only reason I would use motion blur is because I think motion blur really helps with realism. What is clamp? I don't know what clamp does, but we can turn that back. Alright, I'm thinking... What was clamp at? Is there a reset button? Okay, so let's turn the intensity to 0.5. I kind of liked it. The medium quality is fine. All right, so we got motion blur, we got some color stuff, we got some lens distortion. What is panini projection? I'm very curious. What? Oh, that's odd. I don't think we need it, but it's kind of strange. Shadows, midtone, highlights. I don't need that. It's more color grading. Tone mapping, color curves. Bloom. Kind of have all of that. The last thing I'm thinking is we should try putting a VHS overlay. The problem is, if I'm gonna put a VHS overlay, I want the screen to warp a little bit. VHS effect Unity. Let's see if someone has some sort of shader. I made a VHS glitch post-processing effect. Let's check this guy out. No, wait, I've seen this video already. That's using footage, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's sick. And I've already checked out this project. I already actually installed this project. Okay, this won't work. 9 years ago, jeez. Yeah, okay. Let's not use that. Perfect. VHS effect for URP. Okay, it's got the warping effect. I really like the effect that's used here, but it just doesn't support it. That's annoying. All right, let's try this guy out. It's recent. Okay, tutorial to custom post-processing volume. So it's a post-processing volume like the rest of this, which is neat. I'm going to see if the package manager works with this. Add, git, paste. Yeah, this is a post-processing override. Error adding package. Okay, that doesn't work. I'll just download it. Fine, I'll just download it. Let's clear that. Okay. Get out of here, WinRAR. Paste. Cannot find the file. Okay, let me actually extract this file. Let me do one of these. And then they just say, so there's the folder, and then they just say, we have to create some sort of object. Stop compiling scripts and let me play the game. All right, create. Oh, here it is, top. Material. So I guess we can find a video and use that, or how does this work? Have to create a scriptable object, place the VHS effect / VHS effect matte material. Okay, I wonder if I can create my own matte for that. They probably already specify one. Let's throw that in there. That looks pink. Uh-oh. Hidden / internal error shader. Cool. Fantastic. Why? I'm going to ignore it and continue to make game. Object, material. Add the post-process render to your render features. I think that might be in here. Nope. ERP render feature. is what I'm looking at. ERP render feature. How to add render feature. Yep. Select renderer. Where's my ERP renderer? That's there. Is that it? Doesn't look like it. Add render feature. Where can I find that one? Ah. There we go. In the material slot, create and select. Okay, so we have our scriptable object. This is supposed to go here, but this is getting a shader error. So we're gonna figure that one out soon enough. Global volume. Let's turn off all of this to see how this effect looks. Effect component, intensity. I'm not seeing anything popping up. I'm seeing an error. Okay. Custom post-processing material instance is null. Yep, makes sense. So that's this guy. Are you shader graphs VHS effect? I'm gonna assume that's what that is because they have a shader graph right here. So this guy used Unity 2021.1. I'm using 2021.2. This guy linked in a thing that I was already on. Done following the tutorials. I don't know what that. Okay. Yeah, this is the whole. Oops. This is the whole how to use. And I mean, I did that. It's literally just this, the material, that seems to be bugging out. Let's open the shader editor. I think it's doing that. Yeah. Okay. Whoa. Where is it going wrong? Main preview. All right, we're getting a preview out that isn't pink, so shall we create a new material? Let's try this. Maybe that one's just bugged. VHS matte, shader graphs. No, it's just pink. Why are you pink? None of these guys are exposed variables. I feel like they would, what is that? Could not find subgraph asset with GUID. Okay, and, there's another one here. Very similar. Two more. Okay, something's wrong with this shader graph. It seems like everything here, is it the same? Yeah, it's all like the same, is this what they need? Because it all looks like it's the same effect. Oh, wait, was that the name of the effect actually? Yeah, hash 23, that's it. Cannot find subgraph asset. Well, it's right here if you need it. So, should I just go through and replace all of them? Let's do that. Oh, okay. We got moving parts. All right, let's do that. Let's go through and replace everywhere that they've got this error, because I don't know why I can't find it, but why are you connected to that? Yeah, I don't know what the deal is with this, but it seemed to work. Whoa. We're gonna create some seizures today. 23. You can go there. If this works, I'm gonna be so happy. Whoa. Oh, where was that connected from? Uh-oh. Please don't crash. I hit Control Z a bunch. Did it reset all of this? No, I think we're fine. You can go there, import you. I forgot where it was linked to again. That was the whole reason why I undid the process. Man, why is Unity so slow? All right, put it back. What? Was that output there before, or am I just losing my mind? I think I'm losing my mind. So if I delete... Why are you... Okay, so that's connected all the way up there. Let's just follow the lines, I guess. Should probably learn how to use the shader graph. Okay. So you can go. Now we've got this guy here. Any more red dots? That could be errors. Okay, the output's still white. I don't know if that means anything. Save. It's not pink anymore. Did I fix it? Let's clear that. No. Why are you like that? Stop it. Alright, go there. Global volume. Effect component. Okay, why are you panicking? Custom post-processing material instance is null. Which one? VHS post-processing pass. That's this script. So where is this script going? Oh. The script is open. Okay. So it needs a texture. And I guess we don't have that texture. I assume that's what it... No, that really shouldn't matter. Material equals null, debug, log error. Yeah, so this is where it's panicking, but... Pass, this is where custom rendering occurs. Skipping post-processing material. Is it completely because of the material? Or the texture? That wouldn't make sense, because it's not a material, it's a texture. Okay, I need to get this straight. So we have our pointer and the pointer CS. So this is the scriptable object. We have post-process renderer, I assume. So we got this script. The VHS component overrides your post. I did that. And component, that's this. So I'm trying to figure out where the pass is coming from. I don't know how that works. Okay, if I do this and I turn you off, does it stop or? No, it's still going up. Is this because I have this open? No. That's so bizarre. Okay, so it is, something's still rendering with it. Why? I don't even have your effect on. Remove. What? I don't have the effect on. Why are you yelling at me? Yeah, it's definitely this. So bizarre. Post-processing material is null. Alright, so we're grabbing, where's the material? Material... Physics report inner dot instance. Okay. Here's instance. So we're loading pointer return instance. Cool. Oh, maybe I might just be dumb. No, the effect is there. See, if that, I would assume we'd be getting this error if that was at sitting at none. But if I do that, yeah, but that's fine. Set a texture, see if it continues to yell. Yeah, it does. All right. Why are you yelling at me? I have everything else off. It's still so strange that it continues. If I remove this effect, it's still doing that thing. Disable you entirely, and you're still trying to use that material. Okay. It's because you're in this folder. That really shouldn't be the case. It shouldn't. No. It's the wrong thing. These videos.
Today, we're going to
Sync
create
VHS
a post
filter. Oh, look at that. So that guy followed this tutorial and then stuck it up on GitHub. That's cool.
Today, we're going to extend last week's. Today, we're going to add staticky noise.
So this is Unreal Engine though. So this guy converted the Unreal Engine stuff to Unity. That's cool. That being said, I can't follow this guy's tutorial. But yeah, that being said, I can't follow this guy's tutorial. But yeah, it shouldn't have to do with anything. Custom post processing materials instances null. Why? My only thought is they should have access to this. I don't know what the deal is with that. I'm gonna save real quick because I want to do something kind of brute forcey. Let me do one of these and see it not work. Where is the... Ah, look at that. We're doing something, but there's something ain't right. Okay. Yeah, it's not applying the effect because it doesn't have access to the material. I don't know how it doesn't have access to the material. I don't know how to give it that because I've got... So we have this, it's trying to find variable materials. You get materials from your custom class. This is the custom class. This guy is made. To check if application is quitting and avoid loading. That is the case. So that doesn't look like he implemented that yet. We can close this. We don't need this. This is the... I haven't used scriptable objects as much. I've never made my own. But that is what this leads to. And we get this VHS effect material, which is that. So that's the material. We're sticking it in there. If instance is null, or not null, then just send the material. If it's not, then we're gonna set the instance to load. This is loading the pointer, which is so strange because I feel like at nowhere are we actually using this. Like, where is this ever used? See, so our pass here is grabbing, it's setting material equal to the whatever this is returning. And it's returning underscore instance, which checks out because it's a pointer, right? If materials equals null. Yeah, this is so what I'm getting at here is it's equal to null. It's trying to load this and it's just not. That's what I'm getting at. What I'm getting at is it's not loading the pointer. Is it missing the file type? Because we have the asset and we have the script. Let's see. Okay, that's not working. Maybe I just don't understand this, but that really doesn't seem like that should be an issue. And now we're getting more errors. Bizarre. Okay. Yeah, I don't get this. So this instance is this. So public material. So where is this ever being used? So we have the pass. Materials that VHS. Okay, so this is the V. This is where it's getting the material. So if that checks out, it's gonna go here, and that's where it accesses it. Okay, good to know. So where do we stick this pointer asset? Because it's clearly not finding it. String path loads an asset stored in the path. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's because it's in this folder, not in assets. So let's do this. We'll do, can I copy the path? Copy path. We'll do that. Still getting some errors. Assets, VHS effect, component. We'll try the, let's try this again. Oh, no, I'm an idiot. It's component, we need pointer. Okay. Still getting some stuff. Let's try the thing again, asset, and then we'll go and we'll try CS. Doesn't seem like I did anything either. Man. I appreciate with you wanting to be involved. I still don't think I want to take anyone on for a game like this. I'm at least this project and some of my others I'm looking to develop solo. I also don't have too much going on in terms of planning for this game. I definitely want to make a Backrooms type generator. I'm not sure if this is going to be as big of a game as I initially wanted it to, only because it hasn't been given my full attention, and it's going to take a lot more time to send some of my other stuff. So that's like my only reason is why I'm doing something like this, by myself. I'm not looking to do much. It's like sound ambience. You know, if you have some ideas and stuff, you can always let me know. It's just I don't want to take people on and then like not have stuff, I guess, if that, you know what I mean. If you ever have because again, I don't have a strict schedule for working on this, and if you have something to work on for the game, I'd feel bad if I don't get back to you, if that makes any sense. But if you have anything for sound and like you want to show me it, you can always throw things in my server for ideas and stuff. I'd appreciate it. But again, it's this is a kind of an ongoing, just if I've got time, I'm gonna put some work on type thing. Anyway, let's check this out. So, as far as I'm concerned, oh, I'm so dumb. Wait. Pointer, VHS effect pointer in the resources folder. Oh my gosh. This whole thing was supposed to go in the resources folder. All right, let's do that. Assets. Is resources, I assume resources is not something that exists, and I've got to make the, yeah. I'm sorry, I'm not sure if I'll be able to after stream, unfortunately. But again, I'll probably be active in chat though, if you ever got something you wanted to show off or mention. At some point, I'd like to drive more traffic to the Discord. It's kind of been underdeveloped. I haven't done much with it, and it also needs updating because I've currently been rebranding everything. Let's see. In your resources folder. So is the... Okay, wait. I might have this wrong. This might not have to go in the resources folder, but the... This might have to. Okay, copy and paste VHS effect folder into your assets folder. We have that. And then we have a resources folder. And I don't think... Yeah, resources, it doesn't look like it's a folder that just exists. So I created it. Add the VHS. VHS effect material. Okay, wait. Maybe I just have the name wrong. It's not VHS pointer. VHS effect material pointer. Let's see. Yes! It works! That took so much fiddling. But it works. Why is it so blue? Okay. We got something. We've got something. And I guess now we just have to fiddle with it. All right, let's try this out. So we've got intensity, so that controls that. The noise color, I assume those are the little dots. They are. Scan lines height. Oh. Oh, I get it. It might be blue because they're at 0. If we turn on the scan lines, you can see them moving now. Alright, I might want those like that. I'm not a big fan of the color. How can I change that? Static. Okay, so I can change that. Whoa. Okay, so I can change that all here. I guess I can change that anyway. It's this texture that I'm not a big fan of how it looks. I think I want to mess with this texture here, because I don't know what the texture does. It's also very blue. Yeah, I have no clue with this main texture. This might be something that gets updated in the shader, if I had to guess. And then everything else is in here. Okay, this is good. This is very good. Let's turn on some of this stuff. It is very blue, isn't it? Okay. Intensity, noise, color. There's something in the material that was different though, wasn't it? Oh no, wait, that was there was one thing that I saw when I was messing with stuff. Oh, what was that? Let's do one of those. I'm not going crazy. I know it exists. Okay, nothing can be adjusted here because this is the so everything needs to be done here. Good to know. Yeah, I don't know. At one point I bugged it out a lot. Don't know. Anyway, let's do does this stuff stay when I'm just gonna, for this, let's see, copy. Okay, looks like it stayed. All right, let's throw our player back here and let's get him set up in our maze. I never hit the play button. Okay. Let's maximize this. Save. That looks all right. I think I should go into the shader graph and change the coloring of I should probably change the color of the thing. I'm not a big fan of the blue tint. I think I want that to be clear so I can adjust the coloration with the post-processing. I should definitely go through and update the assets. Take the light count down. What I'll probably end up doing is I'll make the lights more intense, but I'll just dumb down the amount, because for it I'd be taking 4 per asset and putting it down to 1 per asset, which would be an insane cost saving thing for the game. You know what else I could do? Instead of, because what's happening I think is the lights like to operate per object. So every time I have one of these here, it the lights affect this object and not so much this one. I'm curious if it happens here. No, it doesn't. Seems to be fine. Because what I was seeing with some of my other stuff was I'd bring the light here and it was interacting with this wall and not this wall because they're 2 separate objects. If I ever see that happening again, what I could always do is, instead of putting lights in the prefabs, put light, kind of like you know, placement objects, so that the lights can, they're not there when the prefab spawns, but I can loop over all of them after the maze spawns and then put the lights in, so that they all run individually of the prefab. That being said, I want to get the it's not what I want. Well, you don't need this guy actually. I want to see if I can make everything less blue, because I don't like the blue. It's very blue and I don't like it. Where do I do that? Let's see here. Right, like I'm not going crazy, it's really blue. So these are our scan lines, I'd assume. Combine, that looks very red. Matrix construction, I should probably not touch that. Worn tape mask. Is this... Not quite sure what this affects. More scanline stuff. Why is it so blue? Which one of these does that? This all just looks like a bunch of static stuff. VHS color grade. So it's gotta be in here. Save. Whoa, okay. We're on the right track. I'm gonna go out and say red YG RGB maybe? Maybe? I shouldn't touch that because that's matrices. That might be what pushes the static around. Don't know. Let's see. If I just crank that down. Didn't do much. Well, this takes so long to compile. And if I crank you all the way up like I did the other one. It's actually a little better. 0.9. I don't remember what you were. Okay. So if this is RGB, let's turn this down maybe? I don't know. Cause I want it to be less blue. I don't know what this does. What the negative values do. Whoa, okay. It's not really what I want. It's alright. It's not great. I think it looks alright. I can probably color grade it. Ooh, super saturated. Okay. We'll do that. I probably could have pumped it through a color grader anyway. Or a color filter. Make it pink or something. Is hue shift only to 1? No, that's the whole thing. Okay. Post exposure. Yeah, we can chill with that. Let's see. That is super, I don't know what's the word, crunchy? I don't know. I think that looks all right. I'm currently locked in this room, but I think that's a good enough effect. It's all bent. It's so strange. Okay, so like post-process, or what is it called? Motion blur? Motion blur helps a lot with realism. Like, don't overdo it with games and stuff, but a slight amount really helps with realism. Not that this is any realistic looking, but it does help. It helps a lot. All right, let's what should I do now? I could probably work on some assets. Bit of fog. Fog might help, actually. Did I have... I might have had some fog. Let me see. No. Can I add fog here? Let me try that. Depth of field. Yeah, why not? See, I don't know what this looks like. I also don't have the most high definition textures. Let's see. How do I find the star in the end? How does this work? Max radius. It's not really doing anything. Let's see, let me look at the guy in the background. So that post right there, it does get blurry if I turn this down, obviously, at the end. I would like the guy in the like front to be blurry close up, but for some reason that's not happening. Yeah, I really need to work on these assets. They don't look good at all. And it's got to be mostly the lighting, but still, my assets are really bad. I think I'm going to switch from doing this pixelated thing I was doing and try some more high definition assets. Let's also do this. Let's turn off the light manager. So now the lights are kind of dependent on their own here. Now the performance is, whoa, look how that looks. The performance is not good, like at all. But this is where I'm really hoping that I get, when I redo the assets, that I'm gonna take this light count down, because it's really bad. I was watching this one guy's video, Twitter, he posted it was like a Backrooms thing, but he used data moshing, I think is what it's called, to make the video. Let me see if I can find it actually. Mosh. Let me see. I gotta find this guy's post. Let me see. There it is. Yeah. This effect is so cool. And I think this was also done in Unity. And he uses ray tracing and all that stuff. It's so sick. And he has this what's it called? The camera motion. He's got something that mimics hand motion. It's so sick. Point is, I was looking at his ceiling, right? So there's a decent amount. I mean, I guess this is ray tracing, so I can't compare the performance of this to mine, because ray traced lights work way differently than point lights and things like that. But just the way they're spaced out. And this is also a pre-made map. It's not something that I'm like procedurally generating. So this could always be baked, but I think it should be real-time ray tracing from what I understand. But I want to get rid of this light system I've got going on. See, I could probably work on that a little bit. Let's get Blender open. Final cells. Yeah, that's a lie. We're gonna need a new set of cells. It's called cells 3. And they can go in there. Dude, why can't I? Oh, it's Steam bugged. Alright, go there. Blender launch. Alright. So my new vision for the walls is I'm gonna, instead of trying to connect the walls in the center, I'm gonna connect them along the edges, and that's how I'll do walls going forward. How big was the, let's see, plane? Oops. I forget how big I made them. I don't know if I used 10 meters. Let's see. Let's import, I'll import, let's see, game projects. Test plane. Perfect. That is not it at all. Okay. I thought that was gonna be like a test floor, but that's just a lie. We'll pull open empty for this. Okay. This one materialed? No. Is it? Wait, yeah, it is. It's all loading. Well, kind of. It's pink. Let's change this. I think it's 5. Yeah. Where did it go? Oh, I moved them both for some reason. All right, so we've got this guy. Here is our template. Is it up 5 as well? Yeah, we're working in 5s here. So let's see, how should I go about doing this? Let me start with, I'll do the empty one last because that one's easy. Actually, no, I'll do it now. You can go up 5. I don't remember how to flip normals quite at this moment, so I'll just spin you around. Let's do no. I'm trying to remember how I modeled the ceiling. I used an array. Do this. Generate array, and then we got to -1. We want 5 of these guys, and then we'll do another one. So, yeah, 5, and then we want this guy to sit somewhere over here. Oh, I need a keypad. Is it working? Oh, that's why. There we go. All right, and now we should have our lights. Or not our lights, this will be our ceiling tiles. Question is, if I'm going to be doing the walls a little differently, should I treat the lights a little differently? As in, should I make the lights a little, no, I think the center is going to be the light, and that'll be it. Nothing fancy. I'm worried about the light being too small, but I think it'll be fine. So, let's go to shading. Let's see, we'll do the lights first. I think I don't have any of the textures that I used for, yeah, that's fine. We can do this. Call this one ceiling, and we need another one for the metal. And then we'll do one more for the light. All right. So, I guess I can just highlight all of them. We'll do that. So, assign, metal, assign, light, that, assign. Okay, so now we're set up. I'm gonna need a dropout ceiling texture. Yeah, something like, actually, I might, this is the same one I might have used the first time, actually. Straight from Home Depot. All right, let's do this. All right, none of this is image stuff. I'm gonna need to steal your image, if you would be so kind as to let me do that. See, there we go. There's our image. I should probably check. I don't think I have these downloaded. I might have gotten rid of them. But let me check real quick. Oh, what? Why is this an AVIF file? It says JPEG up there. Why don't you save it as a JPEG? I'll just call this images. Okay. I don't know if this works, if it'll work in Blender. I'm hoping. Let's go to my game projects and then find the image. Oh wait, are these the images actually? That's a... Ah, I do have images. It's not the same one, but I do have images. What is this? That's one of my test renders. Form map. Okay. So I do have a bunch of stuff saved. Alright, let's just use these because this is already a JPEG. Oops. Alright, stop being pink right now. The image is literally right here. I know you can see it. There you go. Wall texture, got a plaster and Backrooms wallpaper and mash them together. For like a grungier look, let me see. What I think I would do I have the Backrooms map? Yeah, I do. What I think I would do is, so this is the Backrooms wallpaper. If I wanted to make it grungier, I think I would generate noise on top of it. Get it all dirty looking. We'll figure that out when we get there. You know what? Something like that could be really useful for bump mapping, now that I think about it. Let me do a normal map thing first. Is that smart, or should I just use, because it's kind of all bright now. Maybe I want displacement. Displacement might work better. Let's do this. Let's quickly put a emissive stuff on our light here. Just so we know what things look like. I think I might want to put some roughness on my metal, but for now, turn the metallic up, the roughness down. I don't want it to be shiny, shiny metal, but it should be metal. That's like full reflective. Somewhere around there would be good. Let's turn the height up. I feel like that would work, but... there we go. It's like kind of working. Yeah, that's not like doing much. Yeah, it's fine the way it is. It's very rough material though, so we should turn that up. I'll mess with the metal later. It's not that big of a deal. And now let me get the carpet texture I had. Carpet. I should have a carpet here somewhere. This is carpet.png. It's kind of hard to see. I think I have another one. Let me see. Where did I put it? I have another carpet thing that I really liked. Where did I save it? Here, maybe? You know what? I'm not currently signed into that account, I don't think. I have two different accounts. Can I add accounts? Let me check. I gotta see if I remember my login for the other. That account I haven't updated. I should update it because I have like all the new stuff. Yeah, I currently don't have the login for my other one. I'll check it out when I get the login for that. Fabric. Oh, is it here? Maybe it's in here. Not quite. Yeah, that's a lot more like it. And this one actually has a bunch of stuff. Is that ambient occlusion, I think? No. Anyway, let's do this. So we grab our color. What is that? Actually, don't know what that does. I'm looking for, there it is, Node Wrangler. Alright, so there's our base color. I have my normal map here. Normal, DirectX versus OpenGL. I don't know what the difference is, so I'm going to ignore it. Okay, that's way too small. That might be alright. Yeah, I think that'll be alright. Alright, let's try to get some proper modeling done. Let's call this floor, ceiling. Now I will parent them so that they move. I don't want to join them quite yet. So what do we want? I should work on, let's do a horizontal, or whatever this direction is. We'll do a hallway that goes that way. Let's see. I'm trying to think what I should keep in mind for this. So let's set the not just that. Oh, you know what I should probably do? Let's set the scale there so that -5. There we go. Now we got things being all exact. Now so That's 5. It's all 5s, so it's just, this should be, I can probably guess the rest. Do that. -5. And then 5. Perfect. So we've got that wall that I'm gonna have texture. You know what? I'm going to, for the sake of doing this, remove this face and that face. That'll make things way easier on me and probably better for the game anyway. Let's work on I'm gonna have to figure out what I want to do for baking textures, because the way I was baking textures last time was super it wasn't efficient. Not that it wasn't efficient, but it never looked seamless when I was stitching them together. So I'm gonna need to figure out a way to do it. My best guess is maybe work on one of these walls, do the UV mapping, all that stuff, and then just copy and paste the wall, and it'll keep the UVs. And then I'll be able to bake all the textures and stuff. I'm gonna have to get out my passwords and stuff, because I don't remember the password to log in. So, you can always post ideas out in the public Discord. Let me see. Am I looking there? Where's because I'm not always attentive to that account, because that's not my main account. I need to update this account. Wait, is my alright? All my audio stuff is set up on this. I forgot. Gotta check something. Okay, Discord browser doesn't work too well. Yeah, it's not letting me log in. Anyway, I'd say just post it to the public Discord. If you post comments or ideas here, I'd be able to check them out. I would highly recommend, because I'm not always going to be able to respond to personal DMs. Let's see. Now I gotta get this guy textured. Did I need a seam for that? How does this look? Ew. Oh, ew. That's gross. Okay. We'll mark that as a seam. Much better. Oh my gosh. That was disgusting. Alright. Wall mat. And let's drag our thing in here. Main Discord. It's I should have a link to it in the description. Yeah, there should be a link in the description for the stream. I think if it's not a broken link. Where are my images at? Backrooms wall. Where is it? There we go. So this is gonna need some work. Which one of these is the rotation I want? Not that, not that, that. Now, I always forget. I think the arrows are pointed up. Rooms. Believe the arrows point up. Yep, they do. And you know what I'm actually gonna do? Let me delete the scaling here. I want to scale the this. I think I want to scale. I want to squish them down a little bit because it looks like that. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? We're gonna grab a multiply. I guess a math node. Plug that into the scale. And then we need a vector? Position? No. Combine XYZ. There we go. Set the 5 and then... Whoa, that's funky. Okay, let's do a vector. Vector math. All right. That's set up. The problem is it doesn't seem like it's gonna be seamless. See, is it seamless if I do, oh, you know what? Okay, that shouldn't mess it up. If I duplicate this and move it, will it be seamless? No. That's not seamless. Okay. Why are you not seamless? Let's see. Not even it's at the 1 is pretty seamless. Let me revert this back. Okay, so this looks pretty seamless. Is it? No, that looks pretty bad actually. Yeah, that's not seamless at all. Let's see. How can I fix this? I've already applied the scale. Do this, but I doubt. You know what I should do? Let's delete this. We'll do these. That way they're the same object, and I can. Maybe it's because the scale is based in the top left corner. That's not it. Okay. I think why it's not working is because, yeah, it doesn't take up the whole thing. So let's do this. Let's select the whole thing. Let's do cube projection. We'll go, yeah, shading. I think that's what we needed. No, it still looks funky. Let's do this. We'll go here and I think we need to do it in here. Am I gonna stream my horror game? I've been debating about that. I don't think I will. Only because I think I want this game to be like an actual surprise. My goal is to I'm gonna keep it up on my Twitter. I'm gonna post, I think what you'll see on the channel is maybe some dev stuff, like devlog type things, but I don't think so. I think because the horror game is very story driven. So I don't think I'll be doing dev streams on that, but I might do devlogs. I still don't know yet. I don't really want to reveal anything, but I will be posting clips on my Twitter. There will be clips going up on my Twitter that will have you know, things like trailers, you know, little dev behind the scenes screenshots, things like that. That's where that'll be going. But what you will see show up on my channel are like trailers and stuff for the game as I make it. Every time I work out a scene or a chapter, I'm gonna be putting out a trailer, and then once the game releases, it'll be a big one, and that's the goal. And it's kind of my big project I've been working on for a while, and I'm super proud of it. So we'll see that. If auto, no, it's not gonna be that type of game. The game story is very front and center, and it's gonna be a game that has, I'm planning on doing multiple endings, and it tells one story, and it's very front and center, so there's no searching for audio logs or tapes type stuff. It's not even very paranormal based, just a story that I wanted to tell. How do I get this to work? Let's see. Because seamless textures work really well with scaling textures, but when you're combining meshes, the seamless stuff doesn't really translate that well. Let's see. Now, yeah, you can see the line there. It already spans the whole cube, so we have that covered. No, it's not going to be a VR game. I want to use Godot's VR stuff at some point. I want to make some sort of VR game in Godot. I have an idea, actually. It won't be a big game, but it's something I've really wanted to work on, but no VR. And this, I thought about having VR for this game. I think that might be something I want to try out. I think it'd be really sick. But for now, I'm just gonna get working on the assets. But VR is 100% something I thought about with this game and I'd like to try out. Let's see. Look into UV project modifier. Okay. It's really strange to me that... Okay, so if I set it to 1, it's a little strange to me that it's not seamless. It looks almost seamless, but it's definitely not. The only reason I say that is because... oh, look at that. That's why it's not seamless. It's... It doesn't fully hit the edges of the thing. That's super bizarre. Okay, let's do this. Cube projection. I need these guys to unwrap to the whole width of the texture. If I need testing, yeah, you can totally help out. Let's see here. Like, I don't want to move it manually because that... Yeah, I prefer not to move it manually. See, that unwraps it this way. I don't want it to be this way. Do this. That didn't work. Yo, Joey. What's up? We making Backrooms today. It's like I'm like right there. I would really expect cylinder. Ugh. Okay. Yeah, that don't make it any better. Let's do this. Aha. I turned off correct aspect ratio and it worked. All right. Let's try this now. It's weird. It still doesn't look right. Oh yeah. Definitely not right. I mean, most likely it has to be in increments, so if I set it to 5... Yeah, it looks alright, but something's just barely off. I don't know what its deal is. See, so if I look at... Let's see here. So if I go here, and I look at this line... I don't know which is which. Ah, okay. So... It's like inverted. Why is it inverted? Look at the back side. You know what? It might be fine. That might just be how it is, and I'm just like being weird about it. I'll keep it. We'll keep it like this for now. This... I'm less worried about this side. What I can do? This probably won't work. So if I do this and I go cube that, correct aspect. Yeah, that's all. That is all wrong. Well, you know what? Probably because it needs to be 10. Yeah, nah, that's fine. I think that's all right. Let's delete that guy. So we will do that. Set origin. Actually, I have a set the origin to bottom. Is that worth it? Why is it all the way over there? All right, that's fine. See, is that all right? I don't know. We'll roll with it. I think what I want to do is make the carpet a little more yellow. It's not exactly all yellow as it should be. Color, mix color. Yeah, that's probably right. That looks good. And now let's do this. Parent. All right, let's see if we got anything going on. Now I'm worried about the carpet. Okay. You know what? I think the carpet looks pretty good. Yeah, I don't see any seam, which is fantastic. All right, let's export this guy. I don't have right now. It's just materials, I guess, but fine. See here. So we'll do call it cells 3 as well. All yeah, that'll work. Selected. Yep, looks good. You see, this is why I need to bake the textures, because if you look at the wall texture, it's just huge because Unity doesn't know how to mess with this stuff. So let's see here. Because I'd rather not join all the objects, because if I join all the objects, then I'll have to unwrap them all. Well, not necessarily. But I might. No, that'll work. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bake a bunch of separate maps. I'm gonna bake one for the floor, I'll bake one for the ceiling, I'll bake one for the walls, and then they'll just, every object will feed off that one texture for each. That's what I'm gonna do. Alright, and I'm gonna do 4K textures, because I feel like it. Yeah, we'll do 10, 24. We'll do times 3. Carpet. Color. Alright, now we've got this texture, so it might take a little longer than normal. We'll set it 0% till it works. In the meantime, I'll be right back. I gotta go do something real quick. You know what, real quick, let me... There you go. I'm back. And we have our texture. Looks pretty good. I'm not going to mess with bump map yet. I just want to make sure I can get these guys done. Let's do... I'll do the same deal for the wall. And who knows, maybe even I can go back to baking lights. I really don't want to. The problem is baking lights look so good when it works, but I want to make sure the lights can actually like be manipulated and stuff. Every system's got its trade-offs, unfortunately. I think we should just have real-time lighting like all the time. That works perfectly. Alright, that looks good, I think. Now this guy's gonna be different. So let's do this. Let's select all. We're gonna do this instead. Now it looks all goofy. Okay. Yeah, that looks good, I think. So let's do that. So all of these guys are going to be baked to the same texture. And if all of this works, all of this works, I can just create materials, or I can create objects and just connect these textures to it. And that'll be the main goal. Let's do to add an image. Ceiling color text. Metal. There. Light. There. Bake. And then I'm just gonna attach the materials to the color output, and then we export it, and then it goes well. That's the goal. I appreciate it. I'm hoping they go well as well. That's the goal. There we go. So this is our map. Oh. No. I think it's fine. I'm just... What is this? That might just be color spillage. Yeah, it's probably fine. All right, let's hook all of this up. I'm going to deselect this stuff because I don't think I'll need it, and I also think it'll mess up a lot right. Do a VC event? Probably not. No, I don't really have much to do for a VC event, nor do I have people. But I have been thinking about creating a bot for chat that lets them interact with commands. You know, like on-screen games type stuff. That was something I have had on my mind to work on for a little bit. I think that'd be kind of cool. Okay. So now it looks like that. You see, there's a export type that I really like because it works really well, but it doesn't seem to work all that great with Unity. I don't think Unity, this right here, Unity doesn't like it, but I like it because it exports textures with it and everything. FPX doesn't. I don't really know why people like FPX, because when I use this, it just looks like this. No textures, no nothing. Which isn't great. And I have to do all the texturing myself. See, instead of taking the images with it. Unless I missed an export setting. See, modifiers. It's geometry. The one before exported the images. Export FBX with textures. Because the one before had textures in it, but now mine don't with the ones I created. Export your files in FBX with textures included. Change the path mode on the export window from auto to copy. Where do I have that? Auto, ooh, copy. All right, let's check this out. This would help a lot. Oh, I just took a screenshot. Oops. That scared me. Okay. It created a folder called .fbm. How to export FBX.
In today's video, I'm naming it one because the method I'm going to follow here than just so this is my the text.
Alright, so that's the without the texture. So what does this guy do?
Set your 2 because remember that I click enter that we are going to make an area you should pay attention to is the path mode.
It's the path
We are
mode.
going to change
Okay.
it from auto to copy. And now once you
So I
select
did that.
copy, then this little icon right by it.
Oh,
This is
embed
my knife
textures.
bar. Only copy. And when
I
you
should
do
probably click that button. Embed textures. Export. I don't see any textures. Where are the textures?
is going to embed your textures within your FBX file. So whenever you export the FBX file to any other 3D application, you are going to have the textures included by default. But if it's at auto, you see this icon is grayed out. It means that, and then this is what you've chosen to, and click on this icon. And so check out applications FBX1. So let's look at FBX2.
Alright, FBX2, importing.
We have the
Alright,
metal.
so he's got
parts,
textures
and
with that. I'm gonna delete the one that I've already made here. Just delete that, and I'll delete this. Okay, let's start fresh. So we've got our thing here, highlight, FBX. So we've got copy, and that makes a lot of sense. And then we've got embed. And what it's saying is I think it's what it's saying is it'll copy the files, like the textures and stuff, to the destination. That still looks like no textures to me. Yeah. It's bizarre. Even though it says, so if I go to auto, yeah, that's grayed out. Absolute, relative, match. Yeah, that's the only one that allows to embed textures in FPS binary file only for copy path mode. Yep, I'm using it. And I certainly am only using textures here. Interesting. See, is anyone else? Mine doesn't export with materials for some reason. Yep, same. Other people are saying it works. This guy got 6 likes though, so I think more people are having this. Importing. It doesn't works. Real. What do the textures look like on this? Does he ever show that? No, he doesn't. You got a one minute tutorial.
Welcome to Jeff Markham 3D, and today I'm going to show you in Default Cube and reality.
And I'm impatient, so I'm going to still skip forward.
We go path mode, we change to copy, and then we need to select this button, embedded textures, right here. Turn that one on. Let's just go untitled test. I just want to grab our file, and I'm going to cut, and I'm just going to put it into a temp folder, paste, and now I'm just going to double click on it, open it up, and there we have our model with a texture embedded in it.
Oh, wow. It ends. Okay. Yeah, mine doesn't work. So I've got my texture, it's connected to the principled BSDF. Alright, so what he did.
Default cube,
Let's all that stuff. So he's got the principled BSDF, textures going into the color, that's going into there. And then all he does is export with FBX, and it works. File, FBX, embed textures. Yeah, that looks pretty gray to me. Personally, that looks pretty gray. FBX export. Can't embed textures inside FBX. Oh, this is older. 6 years old. Seems like the same process. Path mode, copy, doesn't work. Okay. I must be using Blender internal render engine. What? See below. Port to Blender. Oh yeah. You see, we don't have. Do I just use Eevee? That's an older version of Blender. I think it works a little differently, but we could try. Yeah. I figured. Alright. So we got copy embed textures. So he's doing the same deal I'm doing, and he's doing the same thing. I think the embed texture doesn't work if I'm using diffuse BSDF. If I use principled BFDF, the textures will appear normally on 3D viewer. Okay. I'm using principled. Okay. Yeah, so same deal. Just apply textures from the folder. It's not normal. You should be able to export it. I should be able to everyone else has got it. Use principled node, not diffuse node. Oh, that's what I'm doing. Okay. I don't know, guys. Hi, Clark. I'm using this thing. They're lying to me. Just lying. All right, I'll do it manually. Fine, they win. I need that. Oh, it's over by the player. Stop lagging. All right. Call this hall. Time to do this manually. Save as. Can I just save it right to the Unity file? Models. Nope. Save. Okay. Wall? Yeah. All right. That. I'll figure this out at some point with the texture. It's so weird. If that other format worked, that would have been so nice, but it doesn't. And then let's put this in a prefab. You know what? Let's do this. Unpack. And then how big is the range? We'll bring the range in. Or maybe not. Alright. What's the goal next? Don't want this to be that smooth. Same with the carpet. Carpet should not be reflective. That's a... That's pretty rough as well. Alright. This is looking much better. Problem is this is the only one. And I gotta make one of these assets for the whole thing. So this needs colliders. Where's the player? I'm gonna drag him over here. That's looking way better, I think, than this. That's kind of sick looking, actually. That's really cool. Take a screenshot of this real quick. So, at the moment, I think I'm gonna end the stream because I got a lot done. I think my next goal is make a bunch more of these wall assets. I think that'll be it. I should figure out how to get the materials and stuff embedded. Maybe there's another export format for that, but I think I gotta figure that one out. Either that or just apply these materials to every single object that I got. So I'm gonna stop streaming, I'm gonna head off, and thanks to anyone who tuned in. I will see you later.